So we are about to solve question 91 on stoichiometry. And this is the question here. Contrary to expectation, only 6.5 grams of oxygen is produced from this decomposition of 200 grams of nitroglycerin. Calculate the percentage yield. So they're telling us here that only 6.5 grams of oxygen is produced. That just means that the 6.5 grams is the actual yield. So actual yield is equal to 6.5 grams. We need to figure out the theoretical yield here so that we can apply our formula percentage yield equals actual yield divided by theoretical yield times 100%, and that will solve the question. Okay, so we need to get the theoretical yield of oxygen. Right, so let's start by figuring out the molar mass of nitroglycerin. If you watched video 90, type in the comments, I watched video 90. That's where we solved question 90. It was this kind of question. So let me know if you watched it. So C3H5N3O9. In that video, we actually did this step by step like this. 3 times 12 plus 5 times 1 plus 3 times 14 plus 9 times 16. And when we did all that, we had the molar mass to be 227 grams per mole. Okay, and the number of moles in this case is mass divided by molar mass. So that would be 200, which is the mass of nitroglycerin. Can you see that? Divided by 227. And that gives us 0.88 moles. So that's the number of moles of the nitroglycerin. Now, we need to figure out the actual yield of oxygen. So with the number of moles of nitroglycerin, I'll just call it nitro. So with the number of moles of our nitro, we can figure out the number of moles of oxygen that should be produced. Then we'll get the mass of oxygen from there. And that stands as the theoretical yield. So let's, first off, we need to balance this equation. This 4 is needed here. It was also in video 92. We corrected that, or we balanced it. So 4 moles of the nitro basically produces 1 mole of oxygen from the balanced equation. That means that 0.88 moles of nitro will produce a particular amount in moles of oxygen for us. And then our x would be 0.88 times 1 divided by 4. And what is that? 0.22. That is the moles that we have of oxygen produced. If that's the moles of oxygen produced, we can really get the mass of oxygen now. It's just number of moles times molar mass, and that's 0.22 multiplied by 32, which is the molar mass. And when you do that multiplication, you're going to have 7.04 grams. So this 7.04 grams of oxygen, of course, stands as the theoretical yield of oxygen, okay? So after doing that, we can then use the formula percent yield equals actual yield divided by theoretical yield multiplied by 100 in percent. So that would mean that the actual yield, which was given to us, 6.5 grams, should be divided by 7.04 times 100%. Your actual yield should be smaller than your theoretical yield. If the actual yield is higher than theoretical yield, it means that you're going to get a percentage yield greater than 100, and that will be really awkward. So yeah, here's your answer.